Okay, let's continue the code in our setup function. So now we want to set the the pins that the LEDs are plugged into. We want those pins to be outputs. So in our first code, in our interface program, we used the pin mode function for each individual LED, but for this one, we're going to use a for loop. So let me make sure, um, start on a new line here, for open parentheses and integer pin number, and don't forget that the capitalization N in number is capitalized in that function, equal to 2. So starting at pin number 2, going up to pin number, and we have to use caret 5 semicolon, and then pin number, and close bracket. Then we're going to add a curly bracket at the end here. Hit enter, so it adds the closed curly bracket. Pin mode, open parentheses, pin number, comma, output. Make sure output is all capitals, semicolon, digital write, pin number, comma, low. Okay, so what this is doing is, instead of going through and having to do each individual pins 2, 3, and 4, set them as, make them an output, and then the initial, when in the setup, they'll initially start off as low. We use a for loop. So the for loop, what it's going to do, it can sequentially go through a series of things and check and apply some function to them. And in this case, it's going through pins 2, 3, and 4 sequentially, and it's setting the pin to an output and then the initial state of low. So this makes, even though we only have 3 LEDs, but you can imagine in a circuit of, let's say, like 50 LEDs, this would be a very handy programming trick to use instead of going through and having to write a line of code for each individual pin.